Eyewitness News has obtained video of immigration officials deporting a notorious Nazi soldier hiding out in the U.S. for years. He is now on his way back to Germany. The 95-year-old was an armed guard at Nazi death camps who participated in the murder of countless prisoners. But after the war, he lied about his identity and spent his remaining years living in Queens.
Sir, are you a Nazi?
95-year-old Jacob Pauly didn't answer questions as he was carried away from his home in a wheelchair before he was put on a stretcher and taken away, deported to Germany.
Like, is this real? Or is this happening?
The moment surreal for Brooklyn Assemblyman Dov Heikind, who represents a community of survivors.
My mother was at Auschwitz. My grandparents were murdered, went straight to the gas chambers. And here is Pauly living here freely in Jackson Heights.
Heikind saying along with protesters he fought for years for Pauly to be deported. Pauly came to the U.S. in 1949, becoming a citizen less than a decade later, concealing his Nazi service. He's accused of working as a guard at a Nazi death camp. The White House saying he admitted in 2001 that he trained in a Nazi SS training camp in Poland. And although Pauly was deported in 2004, Germany wouldn't take him, saying the Polish-born Pauly wasn't a citizen. He's been living in Jackson Heights since.
It's shameful in this day and age.
He has to be reported and sent to the hell.
The Trump administration making Pauly's deportation a top priority for the new ambassador to Germany. Heikind applauding this move.
It wasn't even about, putting him on trial. Just get him out of this wonderful country that we live in.
The Nazi prison guard living here in New York, living in Queens. ICE officials deported him. Why was that so important for you? Because I know that was on your agenda. It has been since the beginning.
I have a lot of Jewish friends who said to me about this man living in Queens. I grew up in Queens. That's where I grew up. And he was a man that, not just a prison guard, he was a prison guard that supervised the killing of many, many Jews. Many, many Jews. And he's lived here for decades. From the beginning of the campaign, they tell me about this Nazi who lived in Queens, who walks the street like he owns the place. Now he's an old man, he's 95 years old. And the Obama administration was unable to pull it off. And frankly, the Bush administration was unable to pull it off. And I was able to pull it off.